Hello, this is Brian Rezny, President of Rezny Wealth Management, bringing you an important update about the economy and the investment markets. Before I get started today, I want to make sure all of our clients are checking their email, especially emails from us. We will send you usually one, maybe two emails a week. If you're not getting our emails, contact the firm. But please check our emails, and if we ask you to respond, we really need you to do so. It's vitally important because it could be important information that we need communication back from you, like the recent one about our Form ADV. With that said, check those emails daily and make sure you respond. The overall economy is doing actually quite well. Tariff talks are in full vigor, and India appears to be the first country to be signing hopefully soon. There's other countries in the works. I guess there's 60 other deals right now in the works from the recent statement from Besant, who is working with the team overall on tariffs. And I think it is important that investors need to understand that these talks are actually going quite fast. I know everybody wants things done quicker, but realistically, I would expect to take between 90 to 120 days to get maybe half of the trade deals actually signed, inked, the whole 9 yards. This will ultimately be a benefit to the U.S. economy and really will help the rest of the world. But fair trade is really what our current president is after, and fair trade will ultimately help the financial security and the overall security of the United States of America. We look at growth this year in the U.S. continued. We're not looking for signs of recession, or we don't see, I should say, signs of recession, but that could change in the next month or 3 months. But we're looking at a growing U.S. economy. As I talked earlier this year, the first 6 months, in our opinion, was going to be a little bit more up and down and volatile. By the way, a recent information that came out from one of the major news services, Vanguard, who's one of the larger broker-dealers in the country, if not the world, actually put out a report with all the selling and the volatility that we saw in the last, let's say, 3 weeks. It was really the institutions that were doing the selling. These firms were doing the selling, not the individual. They said 97% of their clients weren't selling, they were actually buying. That means only 3% of Vanguard's individual clients were actually doing any selling. That means the majority were steadfast and invested, hopefully properly, for the long term. It was the institutions that were panicking over tariff talks. Remember, as I've expressed multiple times over the years, don't listen to Wall Street. These big banks, insurance companies, and big broker-dealers in general always seem to get it wrong. They always want you to be changing and moving and shaking your portfolio because that's good for them. We're a money management firm. We don't sell investments. We actually manage your money professionally. So we're going to make changes to client portfolios when we see necessary for the betterment of your overall money, whether that's bringing down risk, whether it's increasing potential return. That's what we do every single day. So we've been steadfast, managing your money effectively and properly, in our opinion, for your benefit, and that's what we're going to continue to do. But the economy is growing. We're not seeing signs of recession. Things have stabilized with the volatility. Those are good things. I think the first trade deal that gets signed, and it'll probably be India. In our opinion, once that trade deal gets signed, there's about 3 or 4 other countries that'll fall in line, and that will represent about 71% of our overall trade that is coming into the U.S. The other countries are going to be a relatively small percentage. If we just get India to sign an actual deal, I could see the market basically having a big jump up overnight. That's the potential from the first deal, because once the first deal gets signed, other countries will then start signing their deals because they're not going to want to be left out, and they ultimately know they need the U.S. more than the U.S. needs them, and if they want their economies to be stable and strong, they're going to have to basically cave and have fair trade, equal trade with the United States of America. As always, we're making changes to client portfolios as necessary. We're doing a lot of research on the economy. We'll make adjustments when is necessary for the portfolio. But as always, if you have any concerns about your money, please call the office. If you'd like to schedule a phone review, which is really easy to do, give the office a call and let's talk. We like to make sure our clients are well informed. But again, we ask you, please check your emails every single day. Expect an email once or twice a week from my firm. And if we ask you to respond, we need you to respond, please, in a very timely manner. This is for regulatory purposes, and we want to make sure our clients are well informed. As always, have a safe and profitable day. And if you have friends or family who would like to experience the same quality investment management you're receiving, we always appreciate your referrals. And remember, our new client minimum, this is for new clients, not existing clients, but new, is $2 million. But if it's a referral from you, the client, we will make an exception under that $2 million. So keep that in mind. Your friends want quality management. We love new clients, and probably your friends would really appreciate talking to us about professionally managing their portfolio. Again, have a safe and profitable day.